Before we begin, I want to take a moment to address something very important. This podcast, Leaders on the Mic, is dedicated to celebrating the power, the contributions, and of course the future of Latinos in this country. We will highlight stories that are positive, inspiring, and showcase our leadership. And as a very important part of it, our creativity and our resilience. But make no mistake, celebrating the good doesn't mean turning a blind eye to the injustices we're witnessing today. What is happening in this country right now with the U.S. Latino community is simply unacceptable. The way too many within our community are being treated with disrespect, exclusion, and disregard for their dignity is something we cannot ignore. I want to make clear that we don't ignore this mistreatment of immigrants or the systematic barriers we sometimes face. Our purpose with this podcast is to amplify the truth. The truth is that U.S. Latinos are not on the margins of this country. We have been since inception and are today at the very center, driving growth and constantly shaping the American mainstream. Throughout these inspiring conversations in this podcast, I hope you'll see both the reality that we face, but also I hope it reminds you of the extraordinary legacy of our culture and the future that we build together every day. As a community, we must unite, we must support each other, and we must take pride in the immense value we represent to this country. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Leaders on the Mic, a podcast by Elevate Latinos. I'm Ana Valdez, CEO of the Latino Donor Collaborative, and your guide on this journey into the real stories that are shaping America. Here's something you may not hear in the daily news. U.S. Latinos are the biggest force powering the U.S. economy. If U.S. Latinos were a standalone country, we would be the fifth largest global economy with $4 trillion in GDP. 78% of all the new workforce in this country comes from Latinos. So, are we important or not? The community is young, right? 25% of all Gen Zers and Gen Alphas are Latinos in this country. We're building companies, leading industries, creating culture, and we're doing it in ways that defy the narratives that continue to portray us in many false ways. That's why we're here, to change that narrative to a fact-based one, because numbers don't lie. We're here also to go beyond the industries that promote our stereotypes and lack of representation, like media, traditional media, to amplify the voices that represent who we truly are. Not only for ourselves, but for all Americans. Because by joining the club, you will grow with us. On Leaders on the Mic, I will sit down with extraordinary people. We will start with young influencers who are fascinating. Leaders and business will continue, and people who are empowering our entire community will join us constantly. They'll share the winding roads they've traveled, the battles they've fought, the wins they've earned, and the really true, vulnerable, and insightful parts of their lives that really teach you through experience. And this isn't just feel-good talk. Every episode is fueled by real data from the Latino Donor Collaborative, showing exactly how we Latinos are driving growth across every American industry. We'll give you insights that you can actually use, whether you're building your own business or aiming for the boardroom or just reimagining what's possible for you in the future. And we're doing it having fun. And we're saving a seat for you in this conversation. Feel free to leave comments or questions here or on our social media at Elevate Latinos if you're ready for authentic conversations, fresh perspectives, and a deeper understanding of the true new mainstream. Pull up a chair. You're in the right place. This is Leaders on the Mic, a podcast by Elevate Latinos. Let's begin.